Jessica, how's life? How's the semester going for you?
Good, just like Gianna. Can't complain. Healthy, family's doing well, friends are doing good, so nothing to complain about.
Gianna talked a lot about togetherness with her fellow scorers. That also obviously applies to you guys on the defense. How important has that been as the season's gone along?
Very important. There's some over there. Playing with the back line consistently is very important. Obviously, we know each other's tendencies. We know what I know what Brooke is going to do. Brooke knows what I'm going to do. So the chemistry that we have is very important, and I think that we have done a pretty good job of showing that, I would say.
What's your biggest focus going into the Missouri game, last regular season game of the year?
Our biggest focus is to get a win, not just to set us up well for the SEC tournament, but also to give us a little bit of confidence going into the tournament and going into NCAAs. We just want to get a win to start on a high note going into the tournament.
What do you think the keys will be for you guys to do that? To get that win?
Obviously scoring a lot of goals, but we really focused on, we talked about getting the second ball, so knockdowns. This past game we weren't as good as that. We didn't do as well as we usually do getting knockdowns, so that's going to be something that we're really going to focus on in this upcoming game.
Had a deep run in the SEC tournament last year. What kind of confidence does that bring going into this year's editions?
It brings a lot of confidence. Obviously I've been there. Some of the other girls on the team haven't, but I think it brings confidence. We know what we're getting ourselves into, so hopefully we're able to get a first round bye, because that's going to be very critical to how our bodies feel and how we perform. So hoping to get one of those.
Coach Hart said the team was feeling healthy. Do you corroborate that statement? You feel healthy? Everybody feels good to go?
I mean, knock on wood, but I feel pretty good. And I think the rest of the team feels pretty good. So I think we're really excited to go play Mizzou. And hopefully the result shows that.
How important is it for you guys as players to back up some home field advantage going into the tournament and then SEC as well?
It's very important. The fan base is insane. I think that's what helped us all last year for the NCAA tournament. Our fans are fantastic. So home field advantage is very big. So I would just say, hopefully we're able to host a couple games for the NCAA.
You know, taking a step away from this season, there was a time not very long ago that playing women's collegiate soccer was not thought of as a very big deal. And you look back in the 80s and 90s, what can you say about just all the athletes who came to the school, started playing soccer, and kind of, you know, are trailblazers for the program and the state that it's in right now?
We've had a couple alumni actually come back, and the passion that they still have for the game is insane. So I don't think that, obviously women's soccer was smaller back then, but the passion that these women had are no different than what we have now. Like, it was just as important to them as it is to us now. So seeing them come back 20, 30 years post-college and seeing how dedicated they still are and how passionate they still are it's exciting. And I hope to be like that.
Senior night this past Sunday, do you feel like it came at you pretty fast?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Senior night this past Sunday, do you feel like the years went by pretty fast?
It did. They have gone by so fast. I remember I enrolled early as a freshman, but then I went home for COVID. That was when we got sent home for COVID. But yeah, these 4 years have flown by, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Have you had any thought on, you'll have a COVID year, have you had any thought on what you might do with it?
Yes, I have. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take my 5th year here. That's pretty much what I'm set to doing, so hopefully it falls through.
Do you have any goals for that 5th year, assuming that the chalk holds and you take it?
I mean, same as every year, I would say making a deep run in the NCAA tournament, winning our conference, that would be nice. Yeah.
I want to ask you about two of your teammates, and I want some writing stories on two of them. Nadia and Gianna, both the past 2 years have come in and just absolutely dominated at times of their freshman seasons, and Gianna's continuing into this year. What can you say they both individually bring to this program, both on and off the field?
They're both off the field. They're both some of the funniest people I know. Both of them are so goofy, and they always have a smile on their face. On the field, I would say, obviously Gianna's athleticism. She's not unlike many forwards that we play, but she's special compared to many of the forwards that we play. She has so much speed, which is really special. And then Nadia She's so technical. She is so good with the ball. She can slice and dice defenders all day, and she can rip a shot from outside the 18. So that's something that's really key to being a attacking mid or a forward. So.
Last year, making it to the SEC championship, I believe, lost. What do you think is going to be the key to making a deep run and maybe avenging that loss this year?
Like I said earlier, hopefully getting a first-round bye. We had a first-round bye last year, and 3 games in however many days, I think it was a week maybe, is killer on the body. So getting a first-round bye, I think, is really important, and then just carrying that momentum, hopefully from this Mizzou game into the tournament. Momentum is really important in soccer, so I think that'll play into hopefully avenging our loss from last year.